Our Friend Power 5 is a South Korean ripoff movie that steals the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and dumps them inside a Gobot Power Warrior. And it is glorious. Our Friend Power 5 is a movie that I've been looking forward to talking about for quite a while, but there was a bit of an issue with covering it. There was absolutely no English translation done for this Korean movie, but luckily for me, I was able to get one done. My friend Michelle, who lived in Korea for a while teaching English, did a translation script for me, and then I turned that into subtitles. So yeah, this is the most work that's gone into a review before I even started scripting anything, just so that I could know what was going on. But I think it was quite worth it, as seeing the Ninja Turtles dumped into this movie is kind of amazing. And this review is going to lead into the 100th episode of Bootleg Zones, where I'm going to be talking about the toys that were released alongside it, which kind of seems like it was the main point of the whole thing. Media created to help sell toys isn't a new thing, especially for Ninja Turtles, but one created to sell knockoffs and bootlegs, well, those don't happen quite as often. You can even see the name of the company that was selling the Power 5 toys in the opening credits of the film. The name of this movie isn't even that original, as the Japanese Machine Robo versions of the power suits said things like Power System 5 or Commander 5. But I can't be that upset about it, as they've got a rockin' Power 5 theme song. Now, while this is a live-action movie, some parts of it, like the space battles, are done with animation because that was easier for them than any model work, probably. And it's not jarring at all! The opening immediately lets us know that the people who created this probably knew little to nothing about the Ninja Turtles, as the turtles in this movie are aliens from another planet called Battlestar. The Ninja Turtles as aliens. Why does that sound familiar? Because it's what the Michael Bay movie almost was, starring Colonel Shredder! Right. Well, I guess Power 5 is our opportunity to see that idea fully realized. Our teenage alien Ninja Turtles are all sporting shiny red headbands, so clearly they're the Mirage Alien Turtles. You might also notice that these are all just basically rubber suits with giant holes on top of the nose and the chest so that the actors don't pass out in there. Though I bet they're probably still enjoying a lot of paint fumes. The design of their turtle costumes is basically upscaled Playmates figures, which is extremely evident by things like the belts even being the same. So these are suits based on toys to help sell rip-off toys. Wow.
출력을 최대치로 높이고 운석층 사이로 돌파한다.
그래다 운석에 부딪히기라도 한다면 어쩌려고요?
모든 운명은 하늘에 맡기는 수밖에 없어.
Well, I guess alien turtles inside a cartoon spaceship really do have to have a lot of faith to hold this thing together. Our aliens in a half shell are being chased by the Shark Gang, which is a bunch of Splinters 100% based on the original Playmates toy of him. I'm guessing these guys had a couple of Ninja Turtles figures and a Gobot Power Warrior and chucked them at their writers and said, "Hey, we're ripping these things off! Make a movie about it!" The fact these are suit versions of a toy are even more apparent here, and it's just really so weird to see people in giant suit versions of the Playmate Splinter toy. There's even an unfinished one in white in the back, which I guess is supposed to be a statue. The Turtles had one of these on the bridge of their ship too, which is really handy if they forget what they look like. You can see the Turtle statue better in this picture from a behind-the-scenes book. Because apparently that exists, so I think the fact a board game for this movie exists is even stranger. The leader of the Shark Gang is just named Shark, so he's an extremely clever fellow. And he's got a Splinter body, but just a regular old man head with silly facial hair. I mean, why would everyone from this rat race have rat heads? That's just silly. There's some irony for you. Calm it down, old man potty mouth. Well, Shark's #1 Splinter tells him that the cartoon they are watching isn't going very well, which makes him get all cursy again.
멍청한 놈, 바로 배틀스타의 코맨더 로봇에 관한 비밀 먹거리를 예술라인가 하는 계집이 지니고 있어.
With that magic necklace, maybe I could fix my stupid head. This movie bait and switches on us a bit here, as after the opening battle with the Splinters and the Turtles, we get thrown over to Earth for some wacky hijinks by Mr. Hilarious Giant Bowtie.
미나 안녕. 오빠. 오빠도 태권도 하신댔죠?
야야야, 이래봬도 왕년에 내가 우리 모교 태권도 대표 선수였다고.
그래요?
Okay, Korean April, could you just kill Korean Vernon, please?
그럼 잘 됐네요. 오빠가 내 대련 상대 좀 대주세요.
아, 시간이 벌써 이렇게 됐나? 약속 있어.
잠깐이면 돼요. 이리 와요.
다시. 아이고, 가슴이 아이고.
엄살 부리지 말고.
Oh, I tell you, this is just too wacky. What happened to the turtle suit people? Well, following the template of a lot of these type of monster/creature movies, we also have some stupid kids we have to follow around. And a couple of them have professor fathers, because a bunch of old guys in lab coats is also a must for these type of movies. Luckily for the gang of brats, they run into the literally butthurt Dalgan, who works for the professors and has no common sense but lives to impress little children. Until he gets arrested. So he lets them go and mess around the lab.
아무 스위치나 누르면 되잖아요.
야, 형아, 그러면 안 돼.
Well, that went better than I thought it would.
I fear the wounds are fatal.
So Hyuk here got zapped by Daddy's gamma ray telescope that the group of scientific morons were apparently going to use to clean up space. Unless the doofus they hired lets the children get fried by it first. But if the Hulk taught us anything, it's that gamma rays give you powers instead of killing you, so Hyuk will be fine.
혹시 이 아이가 개구리를 삼킨 건 아닌가요?
No thanks to this useless doctor. But anyway, what is supposed to be on Korean Baxter's head here? Is that just a giant scab? Like, is that a joke or something? Huh? For almost letting his kid get killed, Dalgan has to come over to his boss's house and hold a tub of water over his head and a cup of water on a ping pong paddle in his mouth. 'Cause firing him would have only made sense.
지금 급하거든요. 바지에 싸겠어요. 너 그럼 화장실에 갔다 와서 계속 벌서라. 네.
Didn't I say something about this movie being glorious at the beginning of this review? What a fool I was.
저 꽃이 활짝 피면 예쁘겠지?
Whoa, how'd they do that? We finally get back to the turtles and their princess, and when their console is blowing up, it seems like it's about to take the tape with it. I'm wondering if this was a purposeful effect, or if it's just caused by the transfer to VHS not liking the brightness or something. Anyway, the turtles die.
Oh, shell shock.
Nah, apparently exploding isn't that big a deal, especially if the scientific bozos activated their space vacuum telescope, which uses its turning into a cartoon power to suck up what's left of the turtles' ship. 'Cause, Earth doesn't have enough garbage on it. What a brilliant device this is, scientist holes.
어떤 조그만 혹성으로부터 이상한 광채가 비추더니 순식간에 없어져 버렸습니다.
조그만 혹성.
지금 모니터에 나오고 있습니다.
아름다운 별이로구나.
And it's 2D animation. Guess the flat earthers were right. He's slow 'cause he's fat. Apparently, the telescope vacuum doesn't even bring the space junk directly to it and just flings it somewhere on Earth as we see the turtles wandering by some hills and a forest.
아직 살아있었구나.
I don't know. Were you ever really living? I guess the blue chest turtle is Leonardo? He sorta seems to be the main turtle under Princess Yesler, though all the turtles just wear M-buckle Michelangelo belts. However, Princess Yesler's is the only one painted because M is for Meslar? Maybe it's supposed to stand for Metal Star. And I'm gonna say the reason for this is one of the toys they definitely had was a Michelangelo, so they probably just copied his belt for all their costumes. Seamless! The Splinters exit their ship into the apparently very dark sunlight of Earth, proving the Dark Sunners theory correct. The sun is so bright, it's dark, and so hot, it's cool. It's almost like they're trying to hide something there. Can you imagine if you're just walking through the forest and happened upon a bunch of people dressed up like Playmates Splinter figures holding guns? I'm really glad at some point in the world that this happened. The stupid kids are now running through the forest being idiots when a couple of the Splinters kill some of them. But most importantly, I guess, is Hyuk is with his sister Mina and Dalgan is hopping through the forest to get his sweet revenge, which consists of him dressing up as a Jianshi, the Chinese hopping vampire.
미나가 가까이 왔을 때 내가 불쑥 나타나면 미나가 엄마야! 하고 쓰러지겠지. 그때 미나를 내가 샥 알아서.
Yeah, you're a real creeper there, Dalgan. I'm sure most people just stand there frozen waiting to get hugs from freaks in the forest.
Excuse me, ma'am. I'm Leonardo.
That's seriously the reaction to seeing the alien mutant turtles for the first time. They just kick them into the river and move on with their day. This movie sure knows how to make things seem meaningful. These dumb kids are using flashlights in the middle of the day. Score another one for the Dark Sunners.
공주님, 이 별의 생물체들은 저런 모양으로 생겼나 봐요.
자, 그 일당에게 발각되기 전에 저 생물체 모습으로 변신하죠.
좀 어색해 보이는데요.
Oh boy, that's some misunderstanding hijinks for you there.
저 생물체처럼 똑같이 행동을 해야 의심을 안 받아.
Alien mutant hopping vampires, alien mutant hopping vampires, alien mutant hopping vampires. This barely resembles what we stole.
누군지는 모르지만 강시로 변장하면 누가 놀랄 줄 알고. 누나, 태권도 맛을 좀 보여줄까? 좋아.
Wow, nothing phases these two in the slightest, does it? Giant turtles, hopping vampires, let's just beat them all up! What? After Korean Damien starts using his powers of evil, the turtle-hopping vampires skedaddle.
누나, 어쩐지 좀 이상한 것 같지 않아? 글쎄, 정말 진짜 강시였을까?
Hey, you don't think those were real monsters, do you?
누나, 아직도 한 놈이 남았어. 그래, 저놈을 잡고 보자. 그래.
Guys, don't! It's a misunderstanding! It's your buddy Dalgan! Wait, what am I saying? Kick that creeper's ass! I can see now, though, why this idiot thought dressing up as a Jianqi would result in a hug. There's some real awkward framing in this movie sometimes, as apparently Power 5 had a theatrical release in Korea. So when are we gonna get the Ultra Blu-ray edition of Our Friend Power 5? The Turtles reflect on what big losers they are to be defeated by some kids when the Splinters just start blowing the shit out of them from the trees, sending them running for the hills, which the Splinters are also at. And it's at this point I just start kind of feeling sad for the poor actors having to stumble around the forest and these dirt hills in the silly suits. Why do the turtles sound like ducks? Ooh, they have a blonde main Splinter. He's a special one. He's not a special one.
근데 무기도 없는 거북이들을 공격하다니 비겁한.
Yeah, imagine someone doing that.
Okay, get the message.
Yuck leaps into action using his Kamehameha radiation beams to kill the shit out of the evil Splinters. No alien power is a match for a stupid little kid. What a great story!
고마워요, 꼬마 신사. 덕분에 동료를 찾았어요. 거북이가 우리말을 다 하네? 우린 특수한 기능이 있어. 어느 별이든지 쉽게 적응할 수 있고 말을 할 수도 있어요.
It's the plot convenience ability! Though did I want to see the kid have to teach the turtles Korean? No, so I can just shut up.
자세한 얘기는 나중에 하고 우선 이 자리를 피해요. 빨리 와요.
And by hurry, we mean walk very slowly because we can't see shit in these turtle masks. Anyway, they rush off to the nearest dark cave lit by some strange unknown red light source, which seems like a pretty safe place to run off with some weirdos you just met. And I mean that it's the turtles that should be worried about their safety here.
감사해야지.
We've never seen anything actually humorous in our lives!
이건 우리 배틀사의 인사법이랍니다.
Oh, so they're just being incredibly rude by laughing at that. Cool. Here's my way of greeting. Ready! Princess Yeslar then goes into the turtles' backstory, explaining how they apparently evolved some lower degenerating life forms and repopulated them on neighboring planets.
Are you a god? Then
They bumped into the Shark Gang on one of these planets, and they weren't too happy about it. Wow, they almost took the tape completely out. I guess the Shark Gang really was pissed.
고약한 파충류 샤크 일당은 가장 환경이 좋은 우리 배틀스타를.
That's it. I'm gonna get myself a Battlestar that's more environmentally friendly.
우린 평화를 사랑하는 가달게 공격적인 무기 개발에는 전혀 손을 쓰고 있지 않았지요.
I have a bit of a tough time believing that from the people from the planet Battlestar. Battlestar. That'd be a great idea for a science fiction of some sort. I wonder why no one's used that before.
예술라, 어서 떠나거라.
What? What is this stupid old turtle man with a plant on his head?
아버지.
She must have got her mother's looks. Apparently, both sides had an old idiot who just had a human head with their race's body. Garbage Roshi planted turtle hermit just hands his daughter the magic transforming wand, then sits around in his black void waiting to die.
어서, 시간이 없대도.
그래서 어떻게 해서든지 우린 코맨더 로버트를 완성해서
So anyway, that story was boring. The old man sucked and died, but we've got a robot, so that's cool, I guess.
그 태권도를 우리 병사들에게 가르쳐주세요.
공주님도 수정봉으로 변신해서 같이 행동하는 게 좋겠어요.
그게 좋겠군.
Now, see if you can notice when the shot changes to the blurrier effect shot. It's really subtle. After Yeslar is done transforming into South Korean Phoebe Cates, stupid Dalgan starts going into super boner time on her. Guess he's over Mina. We are then introduced to the two main lackey Splinters, whose main job is apparently to dink around and be stupid, so they're pretty much our Bebop and Rocksteady. Though I recall at least sometimes Bebop and Rocksteady being at least slightly amusing. I don't. Is he laughing or hyperventilating? Oh, nice! It's the deleted training scene in the field from the 1990 movie. Mina taught them to be really lame! We're good at that! Oh, did Baxter already get turned into the Fly? Guess I missed that.
저기 집엔 못 받았네.
I don't know why. As a turtle, Yeslar didn't have nearly as sweet a fashion sense. The Splinters launch another attack on those Battlestar bastards, but are undone by Hook's amazing wire work and one of the turtles apparently being Spider-Man. But now that the Splinters have somehow found them in this big open field, they're gonna have to go crash at Yucks, but not like this!
예술라의 수정봉으로 배틀 병사들을 변신시켜 우리 집으로 데리고 가요. 그게 좋겠어요. 정말 고마워요.
Yes, doing every single turtle separately was a good idea. Well, screwed that up. Yeslar has now accomplished something that Shredder failed to do by turning them into regular turtles, and now if the Shark Gang finds them, they're as good as dead! Yeslar's a great villain!
이렇게 해놓으면 아빠는 엄마도 감쪽같이 속으실 거야. 어머나 거북이 아니니? 아유 이쁘기도 해라. 아우 이쁘기도 해라. 아우.
Their mom is kinda weird, but I suppose that's par for the course with characters in this movie at this point.
야, 그놈들 그 용봉탕 해 먹으면은 딱 알맞겠다.
Tonight I dine on turtle soup.
Why are a bunch of the good guys getting Shredder characteristics? Because Shredder is the best. You're Shredder. Shut up. Oh, you're right. I don't know how I made that mistake. In a rare fit of being slightly useful, Dalgan lets everyone know that the professors have been working on the Commander robot, and if they turn that vacuum ray into a weapon, they'll have an invincible robot capable of killing the shit out of the shark. It's not often the good guys create a giant death robot, but Power 5 really takes some chances. Anyway, Dalgan has outlived his usefulness and goes right back to being a creeper and whines about not wanting Yeslar to ever leave the Earth. Maybe together they can have a turtle-man hybrid abomination with a plant on their head. Perhaps that's how you get one of those.
저 애들 뒤를 따라가 보면 혹시 녀석의 거처를 알지도 모르겠는데요.
After some ridiculously wretched sky stock footage that was apparently supposed to signify nightfall, Splint Bop and Rock Splinty have followed their nose right to Team Stupid. However, to prove that they are even dumber, they do absolutely nothing to Yeslar, the turtles, or the kids, and just grab the wand and leave. Why not just shoot them in their sleep? Or is that a move only the good guys would pull in this movie? Shoot them in their sleep. Is this Phelous guy not the real villain here? I mean, really?
아유.
Wait, so Splint Bop and Rock Splinty found the turtles in their helpless regular turtle form and just transformed them back? I mean, just stealing the wand couldn't have been what made them change back, as Yeslar's still in her human form. So, it's really gonna be the Shark Splinters' fault that they lose here. Spoilers. That is just too funny.
아빠가 기절하셨네? 이럴 때는 응급처치 방법 쓰는 거야.
Okay, that was kind of funny. Splint Bop and Rock Splinty decide to disguise themselves as some Earthicans, but they have stupid facial hair like their old idiot boss for, reasons.
수정봉을 샤크 일당이 가져갔다 이 말이지. 좋아. 나도 여러분을 돕겠어요.
Oh, your alien turtles and giant rats stole your magic wand? Sure, I'll help.
그리고 저 예술라와 배틀 병사들은 아빠가 보한다 이거야.
There's nothing more peaceful than a race called the Battle Soldiers.
우리는 날속자 우리는 심술장이 어두운 곳에서 무서운 것 없다.
Weren't these guys supposed to be a genuine threat? Seems so long ago. They finally got this magic power wand, and the first thing they do is go mess up some people's lunch and then eat. I'm really glad this stupid scene and these moronic characters warranted a song.
어때? 이상한 거 같지? 글쎄, 어쩜 저 수염도 같이 할지도 몰라.
The Fanny Pack gang decide to attack the Cotton Candy Man because of his beard? Did they watch the previous song scene or something? They have no reason to know that Splint Bop and Rock Splinty have transformed into humans with weird beards yet. Meanwhile, some cartoons work on the Gobot Power Warrior robot. I don't think it's gonna work though. Tonight I dine on Gobot soup. That sounds terrible. Well, at least you think so. You know, I hate to say this, guys, but I kinda got a fishy feeling like the plot has been lost a bit at this point. But to alleviate my plot fears, the Bozo Brigade is just wandering the streets of South Korean Vegas with the turtles in plain sight. But if Mina and Huck's parents know about the turtles, there's no reason to hide them from anyone else in the world.
여기 뭐 하는 곳이에요?
아 여기요? 디스코텍 신나죠?
Remember when we had some wire work and some cartoon battles? Those were apparently the good times. I'd say it was dumb to look for the Splinters at the discotheque, but considering what we've seen them doing, I suppose this is one of Dalgun's slightly less stupid than usual ideas. Now, my favorite shot due to the cropping, Dalgun moping with a disembodied pair of legs.
Help, I'm a turtle and I can't get up.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles sadly leaving the discotheque. What is this? Oh, but in this shot, let's be casual.
수고들 했다.
Good job? You call what they've been doing a good job? If only Shark knew how to leave his ship instead of just watching the movie from his crotch somehow.
뭐 하는데야?
Oh, you've gotta be shitting me! Do something, movie! Well, that's them defeated. Glad the whole magic wand is missing plot was resolved by them just dinking around doing nothing until the turtles saunter over and uppercut them. I'd almost say there is no point to this other than to pad the movie out.
이제부터 무차별 공격이다. 지구놈들을 몽땅 때려부셔라.
That escalated quickly. The cartoons reappear with some Earth ships, I guess, getting blown up. It's a bad thing anyway, based on the faces our heroes are making as they look up at the ceiling of whatever room they're in now.
저희 때문에 이 지구가 피해를 입게 할 수는 없어요.
Are you sure? Based on what we've seen in this movie, I don't think there's anything worth saving on it.
샤크는 초강력 울트라 로봇을 동원해서 틀림없이 지구를 공격해 올 것입니다.
He's got a robot too? What are the odds? But the good guy's robot isn't going to be operational in time. Unless they fiddle with some knobs, then I guess it will be.
이제 에너지 공급 실험만 끝나면 됩니다.
에너지 공급 실험은 제가 하겠습니다.
목숨을 걸어야 할지도 몰라요.
저희 때문에 이 고생이신데 저희도 힘을 합하게 해주세요.
Oh, watch out for the guys filming Space Mutiny over in the other corner of our factory. The super dangerous energy test involves the princess putting her wand inside a lamp. Which isn't silly, guys. That's a proven way to power up cartoon super robots, okay? Hopefully Joe Cool is gonna help pilot the robot. He's our only chance.
이거 되는 거요? 접합 순간에 발생되는.
아버지, 제가 한번 해보겠습니다.
그건 안 돼.
제 몸에는 이상한 초능력이 흐르고 있습니다. 제가 하게 해주세요.
Oh, you had a secret power? Okay, go die then, son. I never loved you anyway. With the radiation freak's help, they create the triangle of turning the lamp on correctly, which means the cartoon is all kinds of ready for its limited animation.
이제 약속 시간은 30분밖에 없다.
보다시피 코맨더는 5명이 분리 조종으로 움직이게 만들어져 있는데 배틀 병사 2명이 부상으로 탈 수가 없게 됐잖아.
그거라면은 걱정 말게. 자네 아들과 혁이를 태우도록 하자고.
이건 장난이 아닐세.
그 애들이 해낼 수 있을 걸세.
정말 해낼까?
물론.
Gotta love how easily all these put your child in mortal danger arguments get resolved. They might die, but they could do it. Oh, okay. Shockingly, they did actually make some props of the Gobot power suits for the kids and turtles to get into. Amazing that we couldn't hear them. And after some absolutely seamless shots of them merging onto the cartoon, the Gobot / Machine Robo bootleg is ready. Good thing they had the little glass flap in front of their face, or breathing in space might be kinda tricky. The other machine Gobot Power Warrior gets a lot less love from the movie and just appears via its bootleg box art, which is nice and confusing as that depicts the turtles inside it, but there aren't that many alien turtles in the movie. And I have no idea where the other robot came from. If they were working on two robots, they really weren't very clear about that. The scientist mentioned making a robot to help with the space cleaning earlier, so maybe one is supposed to be that and the other is the turtles one, but that's really some coincidence that they both ripped off Gobot/Machine Robo. And it's really quite jarring that we never see the blue robot before this point. It's only the red one we see being worked on. I think what might have happened was they decided to sell two versions of the robot toy a bit later, so they just sloppily crammed this one in. Either that or they were just being lazy. And speaking of, it just flat out transforms into a picture of the toy. What am I looking at? Backgrounds start disappearing, then the beginning of the movie starts playing again, and if this battle wasn't confusing enough, some other random white robot shows up, which I'm sure is lifted from something else. Good question.
변신 공격하라!
Wow, look at me! I'm totally a part of this battle too! We look so real! That truly says it all. A couple drawings of the other Machine Robo toy they ripped off do appear eventually, making it nice and confusing how many robots are actually supposed to be in this battle. But the main thing is the Shark's robot is ultimately defeated by the Turtles robot using its crotch cannon. And then they just blow up the shark ship all nice and easy. Also, Dalgun died. I wish. During the reprise of the theme, the Turtles decide to get the hell out of here, and I absolutely love that Yeslar totally snubs Dalgun on the way off the planet. But I guess Yeslar forgot that she was ever a turtle. Man, was it ever strange to see the Ninja Turtles dumped into a kind of tokusatsu movie like this. The Ninja Turtles themselves are almost afterthoughts a lot of the time, taking a backseat to doofy comedy or kid with powers. But it was pretty interesting to see what they came up with to try and sell their rip-off toys. And I absolutely love that they turned Splinter into a race of villains. No, this will never happen again! Wait, what? What the hell am I looking at? Now you will die forever, Colonel Schrader! No, wait! I surrender! I don't know what's going on! Haha! I am too much of a good guy to accept your surrender! Fire the crotch cannon! Ah! Schrader! Well, that was weird.
I wouldn't want to miss that.
100th bootleg zones, here we come, till we meet again.
Power 5's a good movie. He's stupid.